being set up. For it likes to take time. There we go. And now I have to go get the other thing. Not that. This. Okay. So that way I have chat super easily on my other monitor. Hooray! And if it would work. What do you mean no live stream? What do you mean there's no live streams? I'm streaming right now. Why can't you pick up on that? Excuse me. Mr. Social Stream Ninja, sir. Why are you being an absolute butt right now? Huh? You wanna work as intended? Pretty please? What do you mean? I'm literally live. What is happening? Why is this doing what it's saying it's doing? Oh, I'll close and reopen it. See if that works. Task manager, get this ass. What was it even called again? Social Stream Ninja. Alright, yep, it's closed. Open it again. But how are y'all doing today? Hope you're all having a lovely, lovely day. While this tries to sort itself out, I can try and read chat. Is it gonna work? What do you mean no light? Alright, I'm fuming. What? This has never happened before. Not once, not ever, not never. There we go. Now you want to work. So when I do it manually, it didn't want to do it, but when I set it to automatic, it'll work. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, it's working now. Everything's good. How we doing today? How we doing today, everyone? Hope you're all having an absolutely lovely day. Who's here? Potato King first. First come, first serve. How you doing? How you doing? Cards and Comics. Hello. Nad, Royal, Cheese, Sebastian. How you doing? How you doing? We got Leafy C, Dragalgi as well. Hope you're all having an absolutely lovely day. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, today, we're going to be shiny hunting for Cobalion. And if you were here for not yesterday's, but the day after the stream, you would know, because I didn't stream yesterday. I thought I might have been able to, but I had too much work that I needed to do. And I just needed a little bit of, I just needed more time, honestly. So, hope you're all having an absolutely lovely day. But yes, today, we are going to be starting our shiny hunt for Cobalion in preparation for the big 200. 200 episodes of this shit. Can you believe it? Wow, episode 200. Just how many days away is that actually? How close are we to that? We're pretty close. I think we just did like episode 80 or something. I can't remember. I have so many like recordings and DaVinci's like always open. I need to have a look-see. I need to see for my own eyes. What episode came out today? I think I'm losing it. Today's episode was 183. 183. So we're exactly 17 days away from episode 200. Ain't that awesome and great and grand and kind of terrifying, if I'm being honest. But we all know what the goal is today. And as you can see, I opened it up with it. We are going to be hunting Cobalion. You also probably saw the thumbnail if you're here. Presumably. So, I think we all know what we're doing today. So, let's get straight to it. Alrighty, so, I believe the best way to hunt for it, we have to go straight to the location where he is. So, if we go like this way, and then we go all the way down. Also, I'm not using shiny power. Depending on how long it takes, if it's really quick or like takes ages, I'll choose if I want to do it or not, if I want to use shiny power, etc, etc. But if we come all the way down here, roll down there, there's like Railus and Lucarios, come all the way down here. Everyone's done this already, but like, you know, for the people who don't know, if you hug this side, you can see right over there a fabulous looking Cobalion. He's not shiny. That would have been really awesome if he was. And the way we shiny hunt, we literally run back and forth. So that's one encounter. And I'm gonna save right here. Can't save. Why? There we go. Alright. And I will start the timer now. And we literally just run back and forth. We spawn them in, and then we go back. And that's how we do it. This is what today's gonna be like. But yeah. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Alright, first fun fact of the stream. What do we get? In the 90s, more than 76 million Tamagotchis, goddamn. You know, I've been playing Tamagotchi, though. Or Tomodachi, sorry. And it's like two different words, one meaning like friend, and like it's like a combination of words, I think, right? Tomodachi. I don't really know. But that's crazy. I mean, they were really popular, weren't they? Tamagotchis. I know, they made their way to Australia as well. I know one of my cousins had a Tamagotchi. I think myself, I was never like too interested in it, because it's like, well, I mean, I have Kingdom Hearts, man. Why would I want to play on that little thing? I have Kingdom Hearts I can go play. Or like Super Smash Brothers. Or like, I'll sit with my nan and we'll play like Sonic 2. You know? Or I'd sit with my pa and I'd play Super Mario 64. That was actually one of the first games I ever remember playing, believe it or not. That next to Pokemon. Super Mario 64 and Pokemon were like my two primary games. I grew up with Pokemon like crazy. Anytime I was at like my nan and pa's house, I would like a sweet little baby, or a toddler, I suppose, or whatever you like to call small children that can talk and interact with things. You know, like I'd sit on his lap and he'd like play Pokemon, and I'd like watch, and I'd slowly gain knowledge of Pokemon. And then he gifted me a magical, totally legal game cartridge that had access to all of these games. And I was like, yo, I can play Pokemon Diamond? Hell yeah. And I played through all of Pokemon Diamond. My very, very first Pokemon game was Pokemon Diamond. And I chose Charmander as my starter. And if I remember my team correctly, I know I had a Staraptor, and I know I had an Infernape, and that's all I could remember. It was a while ago. Yeah, I was a little Murkrow. My pa, he was a Viper, because his gamer tag was Viper. And he used that for all Pokemon games. All caps as well. I didn't break the law. No, I didn't do it. You know, there's like, pirating is, different to, doing it yourself. You know? You're not committing the act, you know? The money just so happened to land in front of me. But actually, I didn't commit the crime. I'm just a bystander that just so happens to see it. You know what I mean? I will say, this hunt will probably take a while as well. Because we are rolling one every single time. So we've done like maybe, what, 13 encounters, I'm going to say? Probably more, maybe around 20. I've only been recording for 5 minutes. No, we have not done 20. Because I think we do like maybe one every 10 seconds? One. Alright, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, so every 15 seconds we're getting an encounter. Which, hey, still a lot better than doing a full odds soft resetting. You know what I mean? You feel me? You get me? Alright, now we close and reopen, because we saved. Mikey Contour, hello, hi. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Same with you, Fancy the Neuven. Yo, is that Mr. Fancy Monkey? Mr. Fancy Monkey got a legal name change. How we doing? I considered getting like a shiny power sandwich, genuinely. But like, I don't know. You know, cause I did it for, it was Latias. I think I did it. Just to make my life a smidge of a little bit easier. You know what I mean? Because if I do this daily, I gotta get stockpiles. Because on the weekends, I'm rarely able to get recordings, and I'm rarely able to do much. So, throughout the week, when I have time, I have to do this kind of stuff, you know? And I think I live a pretty fulfilling life. Trying to, at least. Am I happy? Yes, that's what matters. Meatball Planet, hello, hi, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think maybe if I run diagonally, it'll be quicker. Also, I tried testing if rolling was faster than running. I think it's roughly the same. Maybe I do have to be that far away. Fun fact, in the 70s, it was common for households to embrace harvest gold and avocado green as primary stylish colors for appliances, carpets, and kitchen fixtures. I think I actually knew that. And that was like the era of like crazy, wacky, bright colors in kitchens. Nowadays, people look at that and go, ugh, it's not minimalistic, it's, where's my black and white? And it's like, those houses have whimsy, man. A level of whimsy that makes it cost less on the open house market. Which is good. We need cheaper houses. Housing crisis is real, man. Shit sucks. Oh yeah, sorry, I shouldn't say. YouTube really doesn't like it when I do that. But is it the same for live streams? Yeah, probably. Twitch doesn't care. Twitch is horrible moderation. You can say whatever you want on Twitch. You can do whatever you want on Twitch. And no one Twitch won't bat an eye. Isn't that crazy? And there's actual proof to back that up. Which is why I don't stream on Twitch. Because I don't support them. In the frickin' slightest. You got a Toxtricity PSA 10? Yo! PSA 10? That's a keeper. That's a keeper. That's great. And it's one you've been looking for quite a while. Absolutely love to hear it. Also, hello, available. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We just have to simply keep running back and forth till we get this guy. And that's the long and short of it. And again, it really depends on like how long this takes, if I'll ever use a shiny sandwich for this guy specifically. The only thing Twitch bats and I is just not even. Did you hear about what happened at TwitchCon? It's horrible. It's so bad. And I don't even want to say it because of how bad it is, but like, not even that, man. Not even that. Ava, sorry. I will keep that in mind. Alright, close and reopen. Have I ever hunted this Pokemon before? No, I haven't actually. This is gonna be my first time shiny hunting for Cobalion. And it's actually the same with, oh, that's what you're right. Yeah, it's really not looking good for Twitch. Everyone should make the jump to YouTube. Actually, no, everyone should go to Twitch, and I should be the sole person on YouTube. Yes. Yes! It'll all come together. But no, seriously, no one should support Twitch. I'll be upset if we get a like a shiny Lucario or something before we get it. With the, I mean, if we were to get a shiny power, that's probably pretty likely, right? But the thing with shiny hunting, we never have any idea how long this will take. It could appear now. It could appear 19 hours from now, which I really hope isn't the case, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, for me, because like I'm not impatient, I'm time efficient. And when it comes to hunting ZA and you do it every day, you know, you gotta be time efficient with this stuff, you know? Hell, I did shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet every day for like over 100 days, and that was something. You know? I would spend like actual days of time looking for like a few shinies, you know? Many content creators only stream on Twitch. I know, but that's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of people who stream on Twitch can only stream on Twitch because of the Twitch guidelines. It's so stupid, and that's why I stopped streaming on Twitch and came over to YouTube. In the guidelines, they updated it last year. If you, like, it says it in the guidelines. If you stream on Twitch, you cannot promote your live streams anywhere else. So let's say if you're live streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, you cannot, under any circumstances, go and be like, hey guys, I'm also streaming on YouTube. That's breaking their guidelines. And it's like, screw that. Because I used to stream on Twitch and YouTube, but then once that came out and that change happened, I'm like, all right, well, goodbye, Twitch. You never did me any good anyway. Is it better for live streaming? By far. But I don't really, you know, that's not important to me. Yo, you got a shiny Verizon? Hell yeah. Shiny Verizon is probably my my favorite out of the Swords of Justice. Hot take, Cobalion's probably my least favorite out of all 4 of them. And yes, 4 of them. Keldeo counts. I think, like, My tier list for the shiny Swords of Justice go like Virizion, Terrakion, Keldeo, Cobalion. Still, they're good shinies, and I do like them. But in comparison to another, Cobalion is just kind of like a slight color change. Dark and navy, and then has like a bit of, you know, this like a greenish yellow, you know? The white is probably the thing that like stands out the most. Because it's the same. You know what I mean? Have I heard the new home update? I have! I have actually heard about the new home update with shiny Volcanion for some reason. Like, it's nice that we can finally get shiny Volcanion. The very, very first time we can legitimately get it. But I think it's weird that they didn't do one for the normal decks and then the Hyperspace Distortion decks. Because, one, Hyperspace Distortion, that's the DLC, right? And they did it differently for, what do you call it? For, let's say, I think it was like Pokemon Sword and Shield, and maybe, whoa, hold on, Joey. Well, thank you so much for subscribing, Joey's gift videos. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. But am I misremembering in the fact that, like, if you completed the base Scarlet and Violet decks, you got a shiny, and then if you do the Indigo Disc, you get a shiny, and then if you do the Teal Mask, you get a shiny? Or was it a thing of, like, the base game and then both the DLCs? For, like, Shiny Meloetta, was it? Or is it just, like, the full game? I can't fully remember. I guess it would make sense if it was the full game, but that feels like kind of scummy to be like, hey, you have to get the DLC in order to get this, like, elusive shiny Pokemon that you can only get through this home event, you know? I'm just glad they don't expire. That's what I'm happy with. I'm happy they don't expire. If I think about it, I don't think I've actually gotten any of those shiny home Pokemon. Because I haven't uploaded, like, finished dexes to home. Because, like, I've completed the dexes in, like, in the games. Not this one, because I've done the base dex. But because I spend a lot of my time shiny hunting in it, I don't really spend that much time going and getting... I'm not even going to check because I don't have any time to go and do that. What was I saying? I can't remember. Anywho. Do I collect physical Pokemon cards or use TCG Pocket? I do both, my friend. I've recently been, because the new pack in TCG Pocket just came out, and there's a Flygon art, and there's Flygon EX. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That there's a fly, and that rainbow rare for Flygon is my freaking chase card, man. The chase cards to end all chase cards. That and the Armourouge one, but I actually have the Armourouge one, and I'm really happy with that. And I can proudly say I have not spent a dime on Pokemon TCG Pocket. I have spent more than a dime though on actual cards. But Lycans and I don't really get cards too often, just because like we want to save as much as we can. You know? Before life gets really hard. Flygon has an EX? He does! He does! And, like, I don't think it's great, because, like, it's a Dragon EX, which I think is the second one. Which is the second ever Dragon EX in Pocket, because we had... Oh, no, we had Ultra Necrozma, which was bad. We had Dragonite, that's okay. I would say, I think we had Rayquaza, but I think it was normal, wasn't he? No, it was Dragon. He just had, which is pretty alright. There's some new things in Pocket as well. That's interesting for when you do the ranked battles and stuff. I don't know if there's anything game breaking, but it might be. I haven't looked too much into it. I saw Flygon and just went, Eee! You know what I mean? The day we get a Honchkrow EX, oof, we're so back. But I can't really see that happening in the near future, at least. Has there ever been a Honchkrow EX? I don't think so. Oh, I mean, surely that'd have to have been, right? I'm gonna look it up. Honchkrow EX cards. Because I know there's been Flygon EX cards in the past, but only recently in the normal trading card game, Flygon finally got a full art. The only thing that he had ever had in the past was like a, I think it was like an art rare, maybe. I think, but I'm not too sure. Did I know that Ultra Beast attacks are different names of music genres? I did actually know that, and I think that's a fun thing they did. Gold, you don't have to tell me that Flygon was robbed, man. The amount of streams where I've ranted about my hate for Garchomp is, ugh. Is there really a Honchkrow EX in Spacetime Smackdown? Are we for real? I don't think there was. Because I know there's like Darkrai EX in that, but I don't, isn't that like the only Dark type one in there? Also, I'll elaborate. It's not that I hate Garchomp's design, because I think Garchomp has a good design, and it's like, it's a good Pokemon, but I hate everything it stands for. The generation that Flygon was introduced, it was the sole Dragon Ground type. And it was so cool. It was great. It was amazing. Should have had Sandstream, and like maybe a Dragon, like maybe Ground Flying, maybe. Because Ground Flying is a great type. Like Ground Flying with Sandveil. Or Sandstream. I think that's what it's called. Sandstream would be good. No, I just had to look. There's no Honchkrow EX card in Bucket. But I do think they exist just in general. Like there's Lycans was just having a look. There's V-Star and then GX Honchkrow, but I don't know about EX Honchkrows. In Pocket, it doesn't exist. And I would know, because I would remember it. There's a full art of it. In Pocket, though. And I have, like, 2 of them. Yeah, there's Honchkrow V and Honchkrow GX, but I don't think there's any Honchkrow EX. Which, well, I think the Vs kind of count as EXs, right? Like, that was a whole different thing they did. Yeah, because there was a whole stage where it was like Honchkrow V was technically like the EX or something. True, that is the level X ones from like the from one of the older ones. I think when I see the Lucarias and Rhyhorn spawn, that's my cue to run back. Yeah, there's plenty of mythicals that haven't gotten shiny releases yet. It's insane. Especially, like, I think you're right on pretty much all of them, but Victini's been the longest mythical that's been locked. That's been shiny locked. With no way to get him. To be fair, I also count Crydon and Miraidon, because that event was absolute ass. I understand they want it to be a level of like, exclusivity, right? But, like, and it's the same thing they did with Eternatus as shiny. I have one of those as well, so I'm really happy that I have a shiny Eternatus. But just make it a mystery gift so everyone can get one. You know? Like, I understand, like, exclusivity. I think I'm saying that correctly, but, it's so unfortunate. Because people just scalped it, and then they sold them, and then it's like, ugh. It was just gross. You gotta go, Meatball Planet. All good, man. Well, hey, hope you enjoyed the stream for the time that you were here, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Hey, Tom the Worm. How you doing? How you doing? You've respected me for not using Shiny Power 3? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I spent a few hours getting the donuts for all the sorts of justice and latias. And lattes, so both of them. Hope you have good luck with this hunt. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And hey, who knows? Again, shiny hunting is a game of chance. Speaking of chance, should I like stream Balatro one day? Actually, I'm curious. How well received do you think it would be if I started streaming different games? And by you, I mean chat. In general. Because I've thought about it, but it's like, because I've built the channel so much on, you know, Pokemon, it feels super risky to not do something like Pokemon related. Or at least Pokemon adjacent. You know what I mean? You haven't been so good? Huge storm in your area? Oh, jeez. Well, priority, stay safe. You know? Your life, in general, is a lot more important than catching some stream. Make sure you've stocked up and there's precautions in place if, like, power goes out and stuff like that. I only recently, I mean, I think Australia's been having it pretty rough the past few years because there were like the huge bushfires, and then I think there was there was like a typhoon, I think, that hit Queensland a while ago, and apparently that was pretty rough. So, and then like went through like Brisbane as well. But yeah, I've lived through a pretty bad storm here and there. For some reason, it's like around Christmas time in Australia, some huge freaking storms can happen, because that's like the start of summer. You're stocked up on supplies, your roof is leaking, but that's the bad part? Alright. Well, make sure you have plenty of buckets to stop that leaking, or at the very least, to collect the leaking. Yeah, it's good that you're stocked up. Very, very important. Odd tip that might also help. If you feel like power's gonna go out and stuff, fill up your bathtub with water. Because you can use that water for a lot of stuff in case something happens. I've heard that's something that a lot of people do. I don't really know exactly what it is and why people do it, but actually I'll ask Lycans real quick because they know. Hold on. Basically, it's just like having a clean water supply in case something happens to your water. You remember when Hurricane hit Puerto Rico? Ooh, jeez. Using your grandma's house, mostly confused on what was happening and scared. Thank God no one in your family died. Yeah. That's a shiny Riolu! I'm totally fine with that! Oh well. Can I get a shiny Cobalion? That'd be fucking awesome. No? Okay, I guess. I don't need a shiny Riolu. I like Riolu, but I don't need a shiny one. What I do need is a Cobalion. Shiny Cobalion. Damn. Using bowls that you use to whisk eggs to catch. You have specific bowls to whisk eggs? I mean, I guess we do as well. Nah, we just kind of use whatever bowl fits eggs. Depending on how many eggs we need. If we have a whole bunch of eggs, we get a big bowl. We just have one egg, we just get a normal bowl. Get the whisk and go. Ooh, have you guys ever made Japanese pancakes where you use like the egg white and like the yolk separately? Oh, it's so nice. So fluffy. If you do it correctly, it's great. Do I have Pokemon Go? I used to play Pokemon Go, and I've been pretty, like, on the fence of if I want to, like, do it again. Just so I could gamify exercise, you know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people do. They gamify exercising with Pokemon Go. It's like, yeah, let's go to a route and go all the way over there, you know? And, like, do that and then walk all the way back. And it can be good for just, like, getting out of the house and exercising and stuff. And I've thought about it, but... Hills, man. Hills blow. But it's good for you. So I've been very like, yeah, I should probably get into it again to help with that little bit extra dopamine motivation that I think a lot of people fall prey to nowadays. And it's something I'm not proud of, but I have fallen prey to that, like, kind of scrolling every so often, you know? And, like, for too long of a time as well, to a point where it's like, I could have done so much more stuff at that time. I could have, like, and then, like, I got frustrated with myself, and I'm like, ugh, you know? And, yeah. And I feel like all of us fall prey to that, nowadays, especially. Purely just because of how, like, prominent technology has become in the lives of a lot of people. You got a shiny type of Coco in a raid? Yo, that's so cool. The topics have such nice shinies. I just wish, and this is a very hot take on my part, I really just wish that there was, what do you call it? There was less black shinies. I know, it's a hot take, and a lot of people really like it, and a lot of people love black shinies. They're, like, fan favorites. But they're also, like, the most glazed shinies ever. You know? And, like, yeah, they look cool, and they're, like, hyped up for a reason, but... I should download it back. In 3 minutes, shiny Meltan will be available. I actually have a shiny Meltan. But if they're going to be available again, I'm so going to do that and get another one. $1,000% I'm going to do that. Because I know I have the Meltan books and stuff, and I did that event when it came out. I was actually out with a friend when they first did Meltan, and it was like, oh my god, there's a brand new Pokemon, because it just happened. And it's like all, and we didn't know what it was, and we caught it, and it would just be a Ditto, and it's like, what the hell is this? What is that? What is it? And we didn't know what it was. And it felt like it just happened. And there was no announcement, no nothing. It was like in the middle of a community day, I think. Yeah, ignore the helicopter flying overhead. Alright, it should be gone now. I'm in the clear. Sman, hello, hi, how you doing, how you doing? Same to you, Yu-Gi-Oh Master. Hello. Last time you didn't get the shiny because your Pokemon home was bugged. No, that's so bad. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, the shiny Meltdown event starts in like a minute. Yeah, screw it. You know what? I'll open it. Cause I've had Pokemon Go downloaded for ages, and I go back to it every so often. Oh, I got worried for a second because my PC just gave me a notification, and anytime I'm streaming and I hear that exact notification that I just heard, it means like OBS disconnected. But we're fine. It's just telling me I have too many printers. Pogo. Yeah, people call it Pogo. Ooh, that art's really pretty. Charizard in the sky, nothing but twice as high. Hey, Mega Mewtwo. Do 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 do. What's your favorite Pokemon except for Crow, because we know your favorite Pokemon is Flygon? I mean, yeah, mine's Flygon. My second is Armorage. You have a shiny Origin Giratina, Kyogre Primal, and shiny Latios. You actually had shiny Latios, but I gave one to your brother, and you have it Mega as well. Oh, well, that's very sweet of you. Most people would just hoard. Ah, it's called Steeled Resolve. That's what the event's called. Ooh. Oh, because Earthworm's coming into the game. Nice. And it goes until April 28th to May 4th. Yeah, so a week. Yeah. How much space do I have? Yeah, I have nearly. I should have enough space just to do Meltan boxes. No time like the present. My item bag's full. Oh, shit. Yeah, a lot's changed since I played last. I don't even know what the meta is anymore, because of how many new Pokemon have been introduced. You gave away 3 Eternal Fluids to family members? When did you play through Legends EA that many times? That's insane. I've only ever played through it fully once. I can't think of any other way you would be able to get Eternal Floette. Right? Is there any other way to get Eternal Floette? I don't think so. It was just the mystery box, right? I think so. For the Meltan. That was the Meltan box. Yeah. Yeah, screw it, I'll use it. Meltan box time. I won't be able to show you guys, but... Ooh, mystery box. And now I'll wait for my phone to vibrate. And let me know a Meltan spawns, and I'll see if I get a shiny one. Woo! I'm doing 2 shiny hands at once. God damn, look at me go. Look at me go. Fine, here's an Ultra Ball. Yeah, it's once per minute, so you get like 59 encounters. Or 60. Because it lasts for an hour. The only way to evolve it as well is in Pokemon Go, right? Another Meltan. A normal Meltan. Do 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 do. Yeah, I guess the only ways you can get Meltan now is through Pokemon Go and then Legends EA. You have a 114 day streak of Pokemon Go? I mean, Pokemon Go's whole thing is touching grass, right? You're gonna head to bed, S-Man? All good, man. Well, I hope you have a lovely rest of your night, and thanks for coming out to the stream. Really do appreciate it. Meltan again. No shiny Meltan. Yeah, the time we go by is Australian Eastern Time that we use for the streams and stuff. So many Meltans. Jojo Gifts, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. You can get a shiny Meltan at home if you complete the dex. Ah. Oh, but you can't evolve it. Ew. I'm pretty sure I have a shiny Melmetal. Pretty sure. I haven't checked my home in a while. Well, I guess that's a lie. I use it for Pokemon Champions, but... do 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 do. Hello, another meltdown. I wonder what's gonna shine first. Meltdown? It's probably gonna be a meltdown, if anything. Purely because of, it's only for 1 hour, I guess. And what are the odds for Pokemon Go again? Pokemon Go's like odds like really good, right? Oh, you reset on your shiny Bulbasaur? No. That's, you know what? I feel you. I feel you. In Ultra Sun, I actually reset over a shiny Cresselia by accident. But I eventually got it like at roughly 30,000 resets, like 30. I think it was like 35,000 resets. So, oh no, that's so tragic, DMG. Because you just get so in the flow of it, and you just get caught up, and then, I feel you. I really do. Meloetta, Keldeo, Manaphy, yeah. Because, like, Meloetta's from Scarlet and Violet, Keldeo's from Sword and Shield, and Aramis is from Legends Arceus. Meltan is from Let's Go, and then Volcanion is from Legends EA. You started a dragon-only run in Legends ZA? What was your starter? Probably Gible. Wait, how did you even do that? What dragon can you get at the very start? Bye-bye, Potato King. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, or night. Don't break free out of my Great Ball, you little Meltan. Stay in. He's avoiding all my balls. Get out of here. Man, can you shiny hunt for the Swords of Justice in Black and White? Are they shiny looked? I don't think they are, right? I know you can hunt for them in Sword and Shield as well. The same way you can shiny hunt for like a Regieleki and Regidrago. Which I think it's so good that they allowed that. Still using Totodile because of Mega Feraligatr. You also have Dratini. So now you're trying to get Charmander from Mega Charizard X. Ah, I see. So not really only a dragon only then. or the way that I would do it. You can do it however you want. You know, it's your own thing. And if you're having fun, then absolutely hell yeah to you. I guess it just goes against what I think immediately, where it's like, oh, okay, so they can only use Pokemon that are like either fully Dragon type, or you can only use like for Alligator if you Mega Evolve it and stuff like that. That's where my brain goes. But it's pretty impossible to do a Dragon only run early, unless you get a Dratini super early on one of the rooftops. Which I don't think you can do straight away. I don't think so, anyway. Other than a Pokemon franchise, what's my favorite game? Ooh, favorite game is tricky. Game that I've spent the most time in, like that's, well, that goes to Pokemon in the Pokemon franchise. But if I were to choose a favorite game, it would probably have to be like either Kingdom Hearts 2 or 3. For gameplay purposes, like alone, I love the combat in those games. And when I say that, people say I should try Devil May Cry. People tell me I should try the DMC series because it's similar. But then people also say I should try Bayonetta, and I played Bayonetta 1 and then a bit of Bayonetta 2, and I was like, yeah, it's alright. It's just like a hack and slash, really. Like, the combos were fun, don't get me wrong. And, like, it's not that I'm not a fan of hack and slashes, because I played, like, I played all of Age of Calamity? I played all of Age of Calamity, yeah. The first, Breath of the Wild Hyrule Warriors game. And then I played the standard Hyrule Warriors game as well. The way you're doing it is it has to gain the dragon type in some form, plus there's not a lot of dragons in ZA. That's true, multiple dragons have the same type though. Yeah, because there's what? There's Gible, there's the Garchomp line, there's Dragonite, there's Dragalge from Skrelp, there's... trying to think of other ones. Zygarde, I guess. Are those the only dragons? In the ZA DLC, they introduced a few more, I think. Technically Hisuian, but that's like end game, late game stuff. So it makes sense that you're doing like only if it has a form of dragon type. That just makes it a little bit easier and just a bit more doable, especially for early game. I guess by the same realm, you could do a fairy only challenge and then start with Chikorita because it can evolve into Mega Meganium, which is a grass fairy type, and then get like a Floette and just use that. Did I not say Goodra? I'm pretty sure I said Goodra. I might have not. Oh, true. Salamence as well. Salamence, I know for a fact. I forgot. Also, I forget. In this game, does Salamence have its ability? Where it's like, when it Mega Evolves, does like Takedown or Double Edge become a flying type move? I don't think so. Yeah, I can't really think of any other dragons, yeah. Yeah, Emboar doesn't get a secondary type. Or a secondary type change. He's just still firefighting. It's so bad that he got Mold Breaker as his ability. Yo! Shiny Meltan! Oh my god! I actually got it! That's crazy! Yo, get in the ball, little guy. I'm not even joking. I'll send that to the Discord. Yo. My goodness. Yeah, I had it on the side. Alright, let's make sure I don't dox myself with screenshotting this. But yeah, I had it on the side just so I could, you know, do the Meltan thing on the side, because like going back and forth is super easy. As we know, people do it with rubber bands. But yeah, I got a shiny Meltan. Hell yeah. Most likely gonna get Dragauga to deal with fairies. Fair. I mean, that's kind of your only answer, right? I thought the Hex Nut looked a little bit darker. Which I learnt a while ago when I was watching the Sun and Moon anime. That way, it can be taken off of it, and it's not actually a part of its body. It's literally just a Hex Nut it found that it really loves. Yo, you got a hundo? Nice. Very nice indeed. I still have 41 minutes of this box as well. You're gonna go to bed. Good luck on the shiny Cobalion. Well, thank you. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Could use Goodra instead because it lends a lot of good poison moves. I guess. That's true, you can transfer as well. By the same realm, you could give yourself a Hisuian Sligo. So that way you have a Iron type on your team. Steel type, sorry. I always think Iron because the first Steel type move that comes to mind is Iron Head. So that's why I always think, oh yeah, the Iron type. Yo, huge Melton. I'm so glad Meltan can't run away. Or at least, I don't think it can. How many shinies have I gotten today? Well, technically I've gotten 1. Maybe 2 if you count the Riolu. Because I'm playing Pokemon Go at the same time. I'm just using the Meltan incense, the mystery box. Because chat told me there was a Meltan event going on where you can get shiny Meltan again. So I'm doing that, and I got a shiny Meltan. The distortion's beginning to close. Almost there. Can't believe we phased on a Riolu. Oh well. Oh well. Let me have some water. Am I shiny hunting Eternamax Eternatus? I wish. But the only way to get that shiny was through a dumb event. A dumb physical event. That I managed to actually nab one from my local Australian branded EB Games. Yeah, I think worst comes to worst, I'm very well might I might go and like get a shiny power 3 or maybe even a 2 sandwich, not sandwich, donut to see if I can make it a little bit faster just in general, because again, I'm time efficient. And it's not because I'm impatient, because I could do this all day. But you know, for my sake, for your sakes, you know. Florida from D&D, or Flora, not Florida, sorry. Flora, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Will I be doing a shiny a day till Gen 10? If you haven't collected all the shinies in ZA at the time? Very well might be. Very well might be. Yeah, I think if it's at a point where, what do you call it? If I've gotten all the shinies that I can in Legend ZA, and the Gen 10 isn't out yet, then I'll definitely consider doing a shiny a day till Winds and Waves. So that way, there's gonna be no break in the series. And then when Winds and Waves comes out, you know what series we're going to be doing then, and who knows what kind of shiny hunting methods that's going to have. Yeah, you can't get Eternamax Eternatus. You can get normal Eternatus. If there's some way to get Eternamax, you either hack or, yeah, that's about it. Because, like what are the base stats of Eternamax Eternatus even? It's like 700 and something. Maybe 800. I don't know. It's like the strongest Pokemon in the strongest Pokemon in existence. Boop. What I genuinely want, I want a Pokemon Legends Gala. Or a Pokemon Legends Darkest Day. I think that would go crazy. Pokemon Legends D-Day. Legends DA. Pokemon Legends Day. Nothing new. I think in terms of what I think would be the best for Legends games, top of my list is a tie between Unova and Alola. Underneath that, genuinely Gala, and then Hoenn. Don't get me wrong, I like Hoenn, but like thematically, I think it's probably one of the coolest. It's probably one of the coolest gens thematically, because it's like old Japan and stuff, and I'm a sucker for that aesthetic. Like the autumn colors and just like the towers, it's so nice. But at the same time, I would really like to have a Legends game where there's like Gigantamax Pokemon with like this battle system. That could go crazy. Pokemon Legends D-Day, standing for Darkest Day, and it means nothing else. Your phone was at 1%? Put it on charge then, brother. Yeah, there's a lot of hints to Legends Gala. Throughout the main story of Legends EA as well. There's a lot of hints to like the Darkest Day and stuff. I actually saw that. I actually saw that fake trailer, and it does look cool. With some, like, with Gigantamax Nidoking. Oh, that looks so sick. Or the Gigantamax form of Nidoking. Yeah, but who knows? Like, I think the worst thing they could do are, like, I don't know, remakes of Sword and Shield, you know? I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. But doing a Legends game in something like Sword and Shield, I think would go crazy. But actually. Because, like, alright. I think Sword and Shield were genuinely good games. I think they were fun. I think they were good. They were one of the last games that had that very, very... that they were the last Pokemon game that didn't have an open world thing to it. You wonder what the Winds and Waves legendaries are going to look like? I'm expecting, genuinely, I'm expecting a huge bird and like a huge whale. I think that would be sick. So something similar to like, I guess Ho-Oh and Lugia, where it's this huge bird that controls the winds. And then Waves. Could you imagine like a legendary whale Pokemon? Pretty much all box art legendaries are dragon types as well. I think the only exceptions are... Let me think. Red and blue, because that's like Mewtwo and then the birds. Then there's, Oh, actually, no. There's a few that's not the dragon type. A lot of them are dragon types, though. Maybe half of them? Alright, if we start from the beginning, there's like Dialga, Palkia, Giratina. That's for one generation. That's a dragon type. We have Koraidon, Miraidon, another region. We have Zygarde, I guess, but which I guess is one region as well. I guess there's actually more legendaries that aren't dragon types than that are dragon types. Now that you're like, I really do think about it. If you include mythicals, then definitely less dragon types than there are other types. What's my favorite legendary? Koraidon. I think he's so cool. I love the battle form Koraidon. You'd love a shout for Eldegoss in that type of game, one of your personal favorites, and it's sad to see it's not in any other games aside from Sword and Shield. Yeah, that's true. Unfortunate, but true. Eldegoss' shiny is slept on. That I agree with. Hello, Melton. You gonna shine for me? Nope. I already have a shiny, so I'm happy. But still. You want Lapras to get a new regional variant? I think it's possible. I think it's possible we'll get a Lapras regional variant. At the very least, we're gonna get new Shellos forms. In Pokopia, it was teased that we're gonna get a yellow one. Like a, I think like a north and south version. North coast, south coast. Which also makes sense. Like, we have blue, we have pink, so maybe we'll get a, oh, what do you call it? We'll get a north and south version for like, yellow and then, I don't know, green. Yellow and green makes sense to me. And not just because I'm Australian. You want regional Lapras to be a Flying Fairy type? Flying Fairy is a pretty fun typing. I think there's only one Pokemon with that typing as well, which is Togekiss. And Togetic. Shiny Electrode would have been hilarious. Think it'd be cool if Eevee got a dragon type? I think it would be cool as well. I think the only... no, Dark is physical. Because isn't there a thing of, like, the Eevees are meant to, like... A lot of the time Eevees, use this, like, the types that are more specially offensive. But then I thought about Dark types, and they're kind of a mix, honestly. Dark types are both, like, physical and special. But then you're like fire, water, electric type, psychic, fairy, dark. A lot of them are more the special types. So if anything, we were gonna get a flying type evolution in Sun and Moon, but because of fan art, they couldn't think of any ideas that didn't look like fan art, so they just didn't do it. And that's a real story. So who knows? We might not get a new, like, Eevee form. Yeah, because they couldn't come up with a design that people haven't already come up with. That would also look good, I suppose. That's what happens, I suppose. What can you do? What can you do? Not much, really. You want a regional Garchomp? Get out of here. Leave. How dare you utter those words in my presence? A regional Garchomp. No, you're allowed to want that. Everyone's allowed to want what they want. Me personally, I just don't see a reason for a regional Garchomp. I think out of anything, regional Flygon makes more sense, so it can actually get some love. Flygon has been left in the shadow of Garchomp since Diamond and Pearl released, man. It needs something. So I think a regional Trapinch with Flygon would be amazing. And, you know, everyone's going to say that about their favorite Pokemon, you know? That's just how it is. So, and if you love Garchomp, hell yeah, good on you. Me personally, though, You're still trying to get shiny Meltan? Don't worry, you'll get one. Time, persistence, and effort is key. And also luck, I guess. It's literally RNG. I've staked my whole YouTube career on RNG. Ooh, voice cracks. I love it. You would think you would grow out of voice cracks when you reach a certain age, but no. They're for life, apparently. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Boom. If that's not what you're referencing with what you said, I am sorry for you. And I apologize. I turned that into a granny bazooka joke. Flygon's one of your favorites apart from Gardevoir? Fair enough. I do like Mega Gardevoir. I think the immersive art that it has for TCG Pocket's really pretty. I love the environment and the colors. I couldn't really care less if Mega Gardevoir was in it or not. I would want that card purely for the colors. Shapes and colors. A kaleidoscope, I'm not 9. Your favorite mon for each category of Pokemon are dragon types except mythical. There is no dragon mythical. You think? I don't think so. Do you count Mew because technically it's every Pokemon? Do you? Do we? Perchance. Hey, it's Toad. How you doing, man? How you been? How you been? Welcome to the stream. Today, we are doing this. We're hunting for Cobalion. True! That's right. I do remember that vividly now. Yeah, the huge rat in the backyard. They got swept up by a kookaburra. Arceus dragon. Yeah, technically Arceus dragon is a dragon type. Does have a dragon form. No way Eternatus is considered a mythical. Mythical Pokemon, like, never have a thing in the story. They only have, like, a little side quest. If anything, you would think Zacian and Zamazenta are more like mythical Pokemon. It's also really weird that you get them in the post-game. And I find that really strange. Because to me, it would make sense that you would catch them to then use them in the fight against Eternatus. But no, they appear, they help you, and then they go away. They leave. Which I guess makes sense, but, I mean, come on. There's Meltan to stay in the ball, goddamn. You feel like Pokemon should have more legendary Pokemon in the game that are not locked behind DLCs? I both agree and disagree. Because, like, I understand where you're coming from, but it would also be weird if, like, because legendaries are meant to be such a huge deal, right? You know what I mean? Legendaries are meant to be such a huge deal. And, like, could you imagine if we had more, like, variations of Miraidon to that level? Because Miraidon and Koraidon are crazy broken legendaries. By far some of the best. And, like, could you imagine if we had more of that? Just in the base game alone. Galaxy Wars, hello, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. And you have a question. Well, hey, feel free to ask your question, just as long as it's nothing personal, prying, or persistent, I suppose. The 3 Ps. Persistent, does that make sense? Pestilent. There you go. I forgot what the other two were. Do you look like a man who would spend $100 just for a side quest for a legendary Pokemon? I don't know. I don't know you. All I see is him, the worm one, a profile picture, and what you say. So I don't know what you look like. Nor do I need to. Still mad that there's only 2 bug legendaries. Yeah. That's true. How do you get Distortion Zone? You have the DLC where they just spawn. So once you get the DLC, if you have fully finished the game, like the base game, there'll be steps to do in order to I can't fully remember it right now, but there should be like a new side quest that pops up that unlocks the DLC. You did this time with no sparkling power till you 5 minutes and 4 seconds. Lucky bastard. I mean, I've only been going for an hour and 23. Running back and forth. Back and forth. And on my phone, I have Pokemon Go open. For the Meltan event. Where it can be shiny again. Then another 20 minutes trying to catch it with 1 beast ball. Oh my! So you spend more time trying to catch it than trying to find it. That's crazy. Actually mental. Yeah, it's a shiny Riolu, but that's not what we're here for. I'm your favorite. You sub because you look for because I look for Pokemon in your favorite game. You also like Pokemon, and also I sing very good. Well, 1, thank you. I'm absolutely flattered to be your favorite content creator. And 2, I like Legends EA as well, man. I'm a huge fan of it. And 3, thank you for the compliments. I would hope I sing at least decently well, considering I did private singing lessons for a lot of my schooling. Because it was a fun thing to do outside of school. I was also in something called a man choir. We opted to call ourselves the I can't speak because it's a weird thing to say. Oh my gosh. The Testosterons. Because it was a group of boys singing. There we go. Wow. What? No wonder. For the not just for the name, but for saying it. People would fumble on that all the time. You have to go to bed now. Good night. All good. All good. I wish you nothing but the sweetest of dreams. And thank you for hopping in the stream. Really do appreciate it. Fun fact before you leave, did you know that Luvdisc is the first Pokemon named Luvdisc? I did know that, actually. And I know, and a lot of people don't believe it. But yeah. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, King Lyric. Always lovely to see you. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Hello, Meltan. Woo! You have a shiny Cobalion? You do have shiny Cobalion? That's awesome. Nice. Do you remember how long it took you? Do 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 do. Because right now this is taking me a decent amount of time. You just got an Amber Alert? Oh my goodness. All right, yeah. Stay safe. Hop off stream. Do what you got to do to prepare, man. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. I hope it goes over. I hope it ends quickly, and I hope your house stays in one piece. An Amber Alert is just like a. It's just a huge alert for really bad weather incoming. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. Yeah, an Amber Alert's much worse. Yikes. I really hope it's okay. You got a flash flood? Jeez. That's horrible. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. I've heard of far too many people going out and doing stupid stuff during a flash flood and things like that. Soon you have to leave for a bit, so chances are you'll get it when... you'll get it then. You know what? Maybe. You know, if it's gonna be anything like the shiny Latias, we'll see. Well, thank you for the support, Galaxy Wars. Warms the heart. And I know I can do this. But yeah, Amber Alerts, yeah. Yeah. Exactly what Golden said. Which is why it's a bit scary. Yeah, singular honed edge took a while. That wasn't even one of the longer hunts I've had in this game. I think the longest hunt I have done in this game was for a Heracross. And it was by doing this exact method, and it took me like nearly 9 hours. I'm happy if you just put that in general, honestly. As long as it doesn't contain any personal or sensitive information, of course. Because online safety is very important. Yeah, anytime you say something or do anything, just make sure you're not doxing yourself or revealing information. Oh yeah, PM7, 11 hours and damn 11.3 hours for Tandem Mouse. That makes sense. And the crazy thing is, he probably missed it a few times. And that's the thing that definitely sucks the most. The hunt that I'm currently doing, it took you 20 minutes. Good for you, man. Yeah, I'm glad that some people get like fast hunts through this stuff. Because if you guys know me and you've been around for a while, you know that I'm a fan of fast hunts. Makes it simple and easy and just bada bing, bada boom, done. You feel me? Also, if we get this today, I'll probably be doing a Pokemon Champion stream tomorrow. Maybe. I'll have to wait and see. It really depends on if people like the Pokemon Champion streams, honestly. Because, like, as much as I enjoy, like, doing stuff as well, I want to make sure that you guys enjoy it, too. And if I can do something that I enjoy that you guys also enjoy, then, boom, easy. You feel me? Is there a way of being together in Legends EA? The only way to be in, like, the same place in, like, multiplayer would be, like, battling each other. Originally, they actually planned for it to be like an MMO, but that fell through. Unfortunately. You don't have Discord set up in your new phone? Well, now it's time to do it. I suppose. I was saying the ball, Meltan. You know you're not all that. Oh, you're not on Wi-Fi. Dang. Wait. Then how are you watching the stream? Oh, actually, no. Now that I think about it, that actually makes sense. What team do I run in Champions? There's a few that I've been testing here and there. I haven't played Champions in a little while because I'm kind of waiting for the tournament to come in. Yes, big reminder. Try not to reveal anything about yourself in terms of like schooling or age or anything like that. And that's purely for online safety. Alrighty? Just a reminder out there. You have 6 gigabytes that expires in 2 days, so you could just download it. Well, as long as you don't use your data for anything important, like phone calls when you're out of the house, or... You know what I mean? Is it bad that you're only doing hyperspace if it has a Pokemon you don't have? That's not bad at all. I mean... Everyone can play the game how they want to, Casey. And if that's how you want to play the game and that's how you've been doing it, then more power to you. Hell yeah for doing things your own way. People get too caught up thinking about what other people think in terms of like, oh, is it bad if I do this? Or is it too like... The biggest thing for me is that people keep saying, oh, it's too easy to shiny hunt in Legends. Yeah, you can't call this a challenge. It's like... 1, screw you. 2, if you think it's so easy, go hunt in Fire Red and Leaf Green then. If you want a challenge, go do it in that. You know what I mean? It's like, and yes, shiny hunting, I made a whole video about it. It's like 5 minutes, you can take a little bit of time to go and watch it, and I would appreciate it because I spent a good amount of time writing the script and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, when it comes to like Legends EA, yes, shiny hunting's gotten easier. But with every single new generation and like every single new game, there's been new methods that make shiny hunting easier. And shiny hunting's been getting easier for years now. So it makes sense that we've gotten to a point that it makes, where everyone can do it with relative ease. But with that, it also brings obnoxious people coming in, being like, oh, shinies are meaningless now. And it's like, it's never been about the exclusivity of having a shiny Pokemon. It's been about, hey, look at this cool color. Man, I really like this cool color. And like the time and dedication that can go into it. And still, there's a lot of time and dedication that goes into it. Like, hell, this is a whole hour and 36 minutes that I've spent doing this when I could be, could be doing yoga, could be meditating, could be working on videos. I can get a lot done in an hour and 36 minutes of working straight on a video. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot you can do with this time, but people still spend to choose this time, and there's ways to make shiny hunting easier. Hell, there's even ways to make shiny hunting harder in these games. And it's like, well, if you're complaining about it being too easy, go play a game where it's still what you would classify as not easy. It's that simple. So don't drag down this game simply because other people are having a fun time shiny hunting it. And that's my whole argument. I think they haven't made it like that. Yes, it's easier, but I'll just argue they've made it more fun, and it's easier for casual players to do it, so they don't have to spend months of their lives trying to get a shiny Pokemon. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's the raving part of the stream. A little mini rave. But yeah, it just frustrates me. It frustrates me when people are so close-minded to that kind of stuff. And another thing, when people put others down because of what their favorite Pokemon is. Like, me personally, I have a vendetta against Garchomp. I don't really like Garchomp. I hate everything he stands for. However, if someone says that they have a really, and they love Garchomp and it's their favorite Pokemon, I don't be like, oh, you suck, blah, 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 blah. Why would you think that? I'll be like, yeah, man, go for it. I mean, that's your favorite Pokemon. Awesome. Me personally, I have a vendetta against the thing. But, if you love it, hell yeah, more power to you. I love to hear that you have a favorite, because that's a strong feeling. To have a favorite Pokemon. But yeah. Your favorite's Garchomp, and that's okay. That's great even. I love that you have a favorite. And it's okay if your favorite's a Pokemon that I don't like. Because that's how it works. Your favorite's Garchomp. My favorite is Flygon. It doesn't, yes, Garchomp overshadows Flygon in every possible way. And it's like, yeah, I don't like Garchomp. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't like Garchomp, and that doesn't mean that I should hate you because you like a Pokemon I hate. But some people take it so personally. And I don't get it. I really, really don't. Like, what has to go on in your life to take it so personally that someone's favorite is your least favorite? I don't get it. Every Pokemon is someone's favorite, to a degree, I think. Your favorite is Cinescorch? Cinescorch. Oh god, what's Cinescorch? Like Sinistea? I am thinking about using a Beast Ball for it. I only have one, though. I have 4, actually, never mind. But Beast Ball just does fit it. But it's going to be so hard to catch it in a friggin' Beast Ball. Yeah, when I read that, I was thinking Centiskorch. Or Sizzlipede. Yeah. Your favorite's Jirachi? Jirachi's a good favorite, yeah? All of them are good favorites. Because they're your favorites. It's all personal opinions. It's like, it doesn't make sense to me when people, get so defensive about that stuff. Really don't get it. I understand you want to defend your favorite Pokemon, but, you shouldn't put other people down just for that. Scissor's your favorite? I also like Scissor. Scissor's a solid mon. Your favorite is Gengar, Raichu, Quaxley. You know what? Solid round. Gengar's a classic, same with Raichu, and Quaxley's a unique one. Oh god, what was Toad's favorite again? Let me think. Was it Phalanx? Oh, I'd be thinking of someone else. No, Phalanx was Turbo's favorite. Oh, what was Toad's favorite? Was it Charizard? I can't remember. Dialga's your favorite? Nice. A box legendary is always a safe answer. Centipede that's made out of fire. Yeah, Centiskorch. Centiskorch is a cool favorite. What is a cool Pokemon? One of the only fire bug types. You can't get on top of a building? There's always ways around. You might just have to think a little bit more outside the box. Try getting to like a building nearby and then rotom gliding to it. That works sometimes. Yours is Rapidash. See, I don't remember that at all. Did you change favorites recently? Or has it always been Rapidash? Do I know a good method to the sword Pokemon from Gen 7? If you're talking about like shiny methods, there's like there's general encounters and there's Masuda method. That's about it, I think. Alright, I'll try my best to remember. Actually, I don't know what GMA is either. Gigantamax? Oh, it was like G-Max, Gigantamax. Maybe that's what they tried to say. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I think it means G-Max. Look, man. All I can say, if there's a distortion there, there's a way to get to it. Don't know what to tell you, Casey. Bye, guys. Alrighty, Toadwell. Thanks for coming in. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, man. Your top 3 Pokemon have reasons for being your favorite, like Ultra Necrozma was your first ever GX you pulled, Giratina was a mon that all your friends at camp struggled with in a DA raid. See, people's favorites just have memories tied to them, you know? A reason Armourouge is my favorite is because it was, when I was playing through Scarlet and Violet, I used it so much. I also just really like the design of it. I think it's one of my favorite design Pokemon. Same with Flygon. Like, it's just so cool. I love them both. If I had to choose my top 3, including like variant forms in Mega Evolutions and stuff, number 1, Flygon. Number 2, Armourouge. Number 3, Mega Chestnut. Those are my top 3 favorites. Garchomp helped you beat almost every champion in each game. See? There you go. There's another reason why, like, and there it is, you know? Everyone has reasons for their favorites, whether they've used it a lot in games and they've used it over the course of many games, or they just really like the design of it and they think it's really cool thematically as well, you know? Like me personally, I'm a sucker for knights, and that's why my number 2 and number 3 are both knight-based Pokemon. Number 4 is probably like Honchkrow at this point. The slow typing is not stupid. The slow typing makes sure that I can read all of chat, and it also makes sure that it's easier for my moderators. Because there are some times where people just keep spamming, and it can get extremely annoying, and then people get annoyed when we time them out. So this is a foolproof solution. And if you think it's stupid, too bad. It's not gonna go away. What's my favorite shiny Pokemon? Shiny Fraxure. I really, really like Shiny Fraxure. You used to love Pawmot, but now you think if you have a Raichu, do you need Pawmot? Yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, like, they both do different things. You know, Pawmot I think has like a lot more attack, and it's also has like also has the fighting type with double shock as an attack as well. You gotta go? Alrighty. Well, thanks for coming in, Galaxy Wars. It's been a pleasure having you. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and see you next time. Favorite shiny is Cinderscorch. I'm forgetting how the Pokemon's actual name goes now. Is Cinderscorch actually its name? Centiskorch. Now Centiskorch has it has an alright shiny. It just changes like the little red on its stomach and back to the blue, right? Oh yeah, that's pretty alright. Yeah, all the luck was in the Monday stream. To be fair, Cobalion takes a lot longer, considering like that's one encounter there. Now we have to go all the way here. It's like 15 seconds per encounter, and it's a 1 in 1024 chance. So I am very slowly rolling a dice. So roll the dice there. Wasn't it? Roll the dice again. Not it. Thank God, honestly, because we had barely any time left. Yeah, all the luck was in Monday's stream. Unfortunately. And we have a shiny Riolu just chilling there as well. That should have been the Cobalion, damn it. Or Cobalion, as some people call it. But I'm pretty sure its name is meant to be like kind of a base off of a Cobalt. So Cobalion. I'm forgetting how to say its damn name now. Cobalion? Cobalion. I like Cobalion. Makes more sense to me. Like people who pronounce it Arceus or Arceus. I think it's pronounced Arceus. Because it's like A-R, you say the C and then E-S. It is a cobalt blue. That's what my brain goes to. It's blue. And it sounds like cobalt. So, cobalt blue. Reminds me of Terraria. Cobalt armor and weapons. Yeah, some people say Arceus, some people say Arceus. That was an official Pokemon thing that came out, and I think they were like, no, it's pronounced Arceus. And everyone's like, okay. No one really cares. I think Luminion is Luminion. By the official Pokemon. That's not going to stop people pronouncing it how they want to pronounce it. Jackson, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day, my friend. As you can see, we're currently hunting for a shiny Cobalion. And it's been taking us an hour and 52. Yeah, Arceus was the original pronunciation. I remember it was in the Jewel of Life movie as well, was it not? Arceus and the Jewel of Life, but they said Arceus. And because of that movie, I've pronounced it Arceus. But it does not sound great. Yeah, Arceus means... that's a good way to put it. Arceus means by God. So? Here's your top 3 Pokemon: Cinderscorch, Volcarona, and Slitherwing. Not bad. I'm sensing a fire type theme. And it kind of makes sense that if Volcarona is your second, Slitherwing's your third. Personally, I'm a huge fan of like Slitherwing and Volcarona. I like them a lot. I'll say if we hit like 2.5 minutes, I might go and make a shiny sandwich. I keep saying sandwich. Donut. Jeez. If it takes 2.5 hours, not minutes, hours, I'll consider it. Because again, I am time efficient. Came back, you couldn't sleep. Well, welcome back, Lindsay. Well, hopefully, you know, the stream can help put your mind at ease and you can drift off to the sounds of my tone. My lovely tone. lot of people use YouTube videos to go to sleep to as well. I know, like, I think I used to use, like, Game Grumps laughing compilations to help put me to sleep. Or I would just stay up that late that I would watch them and then pass out while watching them. Top 3 Pokemon, Gengar, Dragonite, Totodile. Yeah, fair. Hey, more power to you. Me personally, out of those 3, I think I like Dragonite the most. Your favorites are Darkrai, Jirachi, and Giratina. And 2 mythicals and a legendary. Not bad. Yeah. I think tomorrow, what I'll do for stream, I will attempt to team build an entire team around Mega Chestnut. Because I really want to use him. Are we down for that? I am positive they're not a bot. This is what moderators do, my friend. They are a real life person, and they are currently in the same room as me. If you recall from a previous stream, there was a dap up so clean that it could be heard through the microphone. Blue Jay Plays, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Your first stream, so it seems. Well, welcome. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day, and as you can see, right now we're currently showing hunting for a Cobalion. And that's what today's stream is going to be about. You should know more about Elden Ring considering you use them. You use lore vids to try and sleep. Fair enough. I think I kind of get Elden Ring lore. Kind of. I'm not like hellbent on it. Ask me anything Kingdom Hearts related and I'll tell you. Like, that's when like my autistic energy went into understanding Kingdom Hearts lore. And then there's like Pokemon, where it's like I just know Pokemon. I don't really know much about Pokemon lore. And I'm slowly teaching myself Pokedex lore because of the series. But I'm probably rusty on my Kingdom Hearts knowledge. Last time I played a Kingdom Hearts game was for an archipelago with my friends on Kingdom Hearts 1 that I didn't even end up finishing because RPGs take ages. Explain the story of Kingdom Hearts entirely? Oh boy. Oh, this will deter some people probably. Alrighty, so there's all Union Cross X or whatever the hell. I never played the mobile game and I never intend to play the mobile game. But that's where like the main character of like Ventus came from, and he was from Union Cross X. Lore-wise, I don't really know much about that. I know the base games from like Kingdom Hearts. I know like Birth by Sleep to KH3, and a little bit of Remind, and a little bit of what do you call it? Melody of Memories. Suikoden is not real. It's a Disney show. It's a Disney thing as well. Gotta remember that. And Disney hates the gays. That's proof because they canceled Owl House. And why Matt Bradley couldn't do anything with any form of romance. He probably didn't want to anyway. I think Amphibia was perfect the way it was. But Sariku's not real. It's not real. They're just best friends. The closest romance in Kingdom Hearts that isn't like an already established Disney character that has like a partner would be Sora and Kairi. And I don't even think that's ever been like hard confirmed. I think it's just like a thing of like, oh, they care for each other a lot. And that's Yeah. Yeah, Disney's just not good. Like, anytime I like look at a Disney show, I always just try and think, oh yeah, I don't support Disney. But these like producers though, and the people who wrote them, hell yeah. Matt Bradley and Donna Terrace, freaking such good shows. Alex Hirsch, writer of Gravity Falls. Might actually need to go to bed. All right. Well, I hope you have better luck sleeping this time. Alakazam, Alakazam, make you find a shiny on the snap of my hand. The magic spell has been cast. We must find one. Dang. Not yet, but who knows? Yeah, that's what happens when you watch things on YouTube. You get ads, my friend. As a former Star Wars fan, you're just glad that Kathleen Kennedy is gone. I don't really know much about Star Wars. I've never been super into space-themed stuff. My only exception is Guardians of the Galaxy, because I enjoyed the humor of, like, the first movie. And then I stuck with it. And then the second movie had some good humor as well. I think the third one was okay. I could take it or leave it. But those are, like, really kind of the only space movies that I've, like, watched. And, like, been super into. Like, I watched Star Wars all the way up to, what was it? Episode 6, I think. And I'm like, okay. You know, yeah, I watched it. I can say I've watched Star Wars now. And then I didn't bother with any of the sequels because I know they're bad. Because that's when Disney tried to milk everything. And ooh boy, that cow's not done yet. Because they're still milking it. And this is why some of the best shows that have come out of quote-unquote Disney are ones that are like, they've finished it and they're no longer milking it. You know what I mean? Like Ratatouille, boom, one and done. Amazing movie. Doesn't need a sequel. Perfect the way it is. So many Disney shows. One and done. Boom. Don't need anything else. But then you want something. Alright. Here's how I would describe Disney. The ones that you want there to be more of, and the ones that you want there to be a sequel of, there never will be. But the ones that have just been so popular and just yada yada yada, they're gonna keep getting sequels. Zootopia, they've teased for a third one. There's gonna be a third Zootopia. There's gonna be a third Frozen. And I think they've already planned on a fourth one. There's gonna be another Incredibles. And it's like, ugh. Ugh. But then people keep complaining that it's like, oh, be original. But then when these original new films come out, like Elio, like Hoppers, like Luca, like Onward, then people don't watch them because they're not familiar with it. But then they have the audacity to complain that they keep rehashing the old stuff. And it's like, do you have a brain? Hoppers came out recently, and I actually want to watch it. I'm very interested in it. I'm curious. I'm curious to see where Disney went with it. Because it's a new idea. And it's something that they haven't just gone and rehashed again. And apparently it's good, so I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a go. Because I want to support the animators that were behind it. I don't want to support Disney, but I want to support the animators who worked behind it. You're gonna go to bed. Goodbye, Mr. Crow. Good luck on the shiny hunt. Goodbye, Lycans. And goodbye and good night, everyone. Well, thank you very much, Nad. It's a pleasure having you here. And hope you have a lovely rest of your night. You and your friend are gonna have a Totodile off. If you teach your Totodile normal type moves, you should win. If you can teach it double edge, you're golden. I don't think it can learn any grass type moves. It might learn Thunder Fang. Ooh, favorites for each type. What do you got? Grimmsnarl for fairy, Steelix for steel type, Cyclizar for normal. You know what? That's solid. Como for fighting, nice. Rayquaza for flying, Ice for Kyurem white, and Poison Arbok. I can see that you have your other ones up top as well. Honestly, yeah, not bad. Volcarona for fires, pretty fire. Hey, Trey Denton. Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a marvelous day. Right now, we are still shiny hunting for shiny Cobalion. We've been live for roughly just over 2 hours now. Going back and forth, been hunting for it for the past 2 hours and 6 minutes. I know, it won't stay open much longer. Don't have to tell me twice. Who knows when I'm gonna get this guy? It could happen now. It could happen hours from now. Yeah, I think I would find it hard to choose favorites for each type. But if I sat down and did it, I would be able to do it. I do think for like, I don't know if I'd put Flygon for Dragon or for Ground though. I'd probably put Flygon for Dragon. Is that a... No, it was just sparkly on the ground. What if I got a shiny one and didn't realize it? Well, shinies don't despawn in this game, so I would notice it eventually. Don't have that much time, so you know what? I'll run up to it. Yeah, definitely not shiny. Hey, Cobalion. Hey, reptiles make great Pokemon. But actually. Predicting 3 hours and 17 minutes? Who knows? You might be right. Might be wrong. Why did I do that? I had one? No, I didn't. It was not shiny. Look at this guy trying to gas lamp me. You can't gas lamp the gas lamp expert. What will I do when there's no more shinies to catch? Well, when there's no more, like, in general? Like, if there's no more shinies to catch in general, then I simply move on to different forms of Pokemon content. Or I go and do very specific hunts. Like for legendaries and stuff. What's my favorite shiny? My favorite shiny is Shiny Fracture. Shiny Haxorus is way overrated, but Fracture, that blue, just works so well. I'm a huge fan of specific blue shinies. And for me, it is blue shinies that have a contrast with them. So, I know this is a very hot take, and I can think of some people who would very much disagree with me. I don't really like Shiny Mew. It's too much blue. It's the same, for me it's the same with like Psyduck and Gulpin. Like, I like them, and like, yeah, I like them because they're blue, but like, it's too much blue. Yeah, when a good shiny Pokemon for me is a Pokemon that chooses a bold color choice, but has good contrast with it. Yours is Shiny Charizard? Fair enough. You know, like, Shiny Charizard, you know, I feel like not many people can get mad at. Is it the most glaze shiny of all time? Yes. But it does have nice contrast, because it's like a black and a red, you know? Like, Ditto as well. Ditto is just like pure blue, and it's like, yeah, I like it, but it has no contrast. Guarantine is a good example of a good shiny. A lot of contrast, good bold choices. It's just nice. Yeah, I feel like since Pokebia, Ditto appreciation has gone through the roof. Like, you have access to the Mafia. You know, I do. I have access to the Mafia. Have you seen me? Look at me. I have my own little personal army. Have I played Legends Arceus? I have. I thought it was good. I could never go back and play it now, though. Going to Champions with that frame rate was hard enough. The only games I'm going to be playing on my Switch 2 now for Pokemon is Legends EA, Scarlet and Violet, and, well, Champions as well, but every other game still runs at 30 FPS, man. This man's gonna go crazy over 1 cent. You don't want to see Herm the Worm when he's angry. Where's my money? Yeah, I thought Legends Arceus, like, when it came out, I thought it was great. I thought it was a brilliant Pokemon game. Looking back on it, it's still a great game, but the fact that it doesn't have a Switch 2 version is ridiculous, in my opinion. They gave it to Scarlet and Violet. To be fair, Scarlet and Violet ran like absolute shit on the Switch, so. Why would you do that? Why would you turn your own pants brown? That's disgusting. wonder if there's a better way to hunt for it. I doubt it. Ultra Necrozma Shiny is nice. Just a nice, like, white. I don't think white shinies get enough respect. And I mean that. Do 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 do. Won't stay open much longer. Bum bum bum. Boom. Yep, 3 minutes 17. Or 3 hours 17, sorry. What happened to Rotom? Don't worry. The whole reason I'm doing this today is because, one, I have to prep for episode 200. So this will be that hunt. But a big reason as to why we're not doing Rotom right now is because I would have to re-roll over this. But don't worry, Rotom's still in the back of the head, and we're still going to be doing Rotom after we do this hunt. Maybe not today, but definitely next time we're live and we do it. You feel me? I wonder how many of you that just scared. Hearing the shiny sparkle. Don't worry, it was just the Riolu. That's been there for a while. Yeah, there's a shiny Riolu, but not what we're looking for. So we're gonna leave it for now. I'm curious. Are there any shinies up here? Thank goodness. I wonder, can I do this instead? Would this technically be faster? No, it's the same amount of time. If anything, it would give me less time to go and catch it once I see it. Hey, Toad, welcome back. Ow. It's down here. It chased me all the way down here? Jeez. It's still chasing me. This thing has a vendetta. Man. I never agreed to owing you 1 cent. I don't want to give you personal information such as my bank details. I think the only game that'll allow us to use Ultra Necrozma in, what do you call it? What would it be? It would have to be Pokemon Champions. That's the only game I see us doing it. Tell you something about the shiny? It's cool looking. I don't really know what to say. You can see the shiny, you can form your own thoughts on it. Like, I like the shiny, it's not bad. I like the change to like the lighter blue around its ankles, and then the darker blue for its main body. Call me crazy, but I think DMG really likes Necrozma. Too bad you're in Dent. I'm sorry to hear that you're in a Dent. Was a dent in a car? That's unfortunate. You now have a level 100 Totodile? Damn! Damn! Surely it has the Eviolite held item. You only like Necrozma a little bit? Yeah, sure. Don't worry, I knew that he meant debt. I'm smarter than I make myself out to be. Man, I'm really hungry all of a sudden. I guess toast for breakfast wasn't enough. The acoustics in your head must be great. I think that's a... I like insults like that. Cause they're fun. You know, they're well thought out. Have food? Oh, don't worry. After this stream, I'm gonna be having food. I'm gonna forcibly take a lichens out and we're gonna go get food together. Toad, you literally read my mind. God damn you. You literally read my mind. I was genuinely thinking Subway. But it's like, do I have money for Subway? Do I want to spend money on Subway? Burger and fry from Five Guy. Five Guy. Sorry, my cousin's going off the rails. I do kind of want a Subway, though. Is my cousin a seagull? No. That's my family friend. My family friend's a seagull. His dad's a pelipper. He works in an oil rig. No, man, that was a magpie. I'm kidding. Genuinely, that was genuinely a crow. we have quite a few around here. Not to mention magpies. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-bow bow. Bow 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 bow. It was a joke, Toad. No, it was fully a joke, man. Fully a joke. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, my real life human cousin just makes those noises sometimes. What's my favorite shiny that I've hunted? Favorite shiny that I've hunted? That's tricky. See, because in ZA, a lot of the shiny hunts feel pretty similar. If we're being entirely honest. So I'll probably say like one of the legendaries. I think Latios felt pretty good to do. My favorite legendary is Koraidon. My favorite mythical is Marshadow. Both fighting types. I've just noticed. If anyone's favorite mythical is Zarude, I'm curious what your reasoning is. Totodile should be feared. No way Latios was your first stream, Toad. No way. Are you kidding? I could have sworn you were here for longer. No way Latios was your first stream you joined. That's crazy if true. Yeah, cheese bread came in for the Latias one, was it not? What's your favorite again? Oh, my favorite was, my favorite legendary is Cobalion. My favorite mythical is Marshadow. Go give him a pet? No. I might. But not right now. You've been here since the Shiny Day until Legends Z8? Man, that was the Scarlet and Violet series. Which, we might be going back to that after we get all the shinies in this. Because I still have that wheel, as well as the list of all the Pokemon that I have caught from that game, so who knows? It would be fun to change up the games, you know? Yeah, I'll go pet him now. Hold on. Hey, Cobalion. How you doing? Nice. Ooh. Oh no, that's bad. Alright, we're good. Oh man, my hand's starting to hurt. Having to go back and forth this often. Yikes. I don't even know if you could rubber band this. Not that I would, because I never would, but I'm curious if people have AFK'd this. Probably not, because it's a distortion, right? Cobalion and Victini. I like Victini. Victini is a good mythical. Man. I can't imagine being dyslexic. In a world of words. What's y'all's favorite color? Mine changes. I'm a fan of all colors. I think like a certain like sage green is kind of my favorite color right now. But I'm also a fan of like, I'm also a fan of like, maroon, or like maroon. Not maroon. Maroon 5. No, maroon, like a nice deep red. Yes, it's for the reason you think. Purple's not a bad favorite color. Purple's got a lot of variety. Like lavender. Oh, lavender is such a nice color. It's a lovely shade of purple. Yeah, pastel lavender. So nice. Should you do your homework? When's it due? If it's due, like, tomorrow, then probably. If you have free time and it's due within the next, like, 3 days, I'll just get it done, man. The sooner you get it done, the sooner it's out of your head. And then you can focus on other things. No shiny Cobalion? Not yet. Not yet. Don't be shiny, don't be shiny, don't be shiny, don't be shiny. Ooh, thank God. Alright, 3 more minutes. Or I'll do this set, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and maybe get a shiny power one. Just to speed up the process a little bit, you know. Has anyone seen Cade's Craft Corner recently? I don't think so. They're probably just busy. I mean, they're an adult. They have a life, you know? Probably just busy. You're totally not chilling here with the sleeping Totodile plush. Yeah, you're absolutely freaking out. You've never been more awake. You don't have a life, so you wonder what that's like. Well, I mean, during school, it's pretty hard to do things outside of it, honestly. Unless it's like holidays. Because you have to focus so much time and energy to doing your schoolwork. I hated school. Some of the only good things come out of it are people. Like my solid as hell friend group and lichens. Those are like the only 2 good things that came out of school for me. That and I guess an ATAR, I suppose. Welcome back home. Yeah, Lichens isn't a friend. Lichens is more than a friend. They're my best friend. My best friend. You do a lot of stuff outside of school because you lock in and you're a good boy at school because you love the school that you go to. That's fair. You know, like, some people love school, and it comes naturally to some people. Genuinely. Why are you watching me on 2 devices at once? Is that more efficient somehow? Efficiency. Yeah, they're in there. Royal, you're making me hungry with this cereal talk. You get everything done at school, which means you have free time out of school. That's great. Like you're one to talk, Jort. Like you're one to talk. Very efficient? Well, I'm happy to hear it. Alright, this is one of the first live fails. Goodbye, Shiny Riolu. I wish we could have been friends for longer. Alright, pause the recording. I'll pause the timer as well, because it's technically timer that I'm... No! Wait, no, I hit control space. Hold on. I'll have to edit it. 1 second. What's that? 2:41:20. .57. Alright. So, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna make a shiny power donut. And, yeah, wait and see. Should still be there? Yeah, good. You have drama at your school? Ugh. That's the worst part of school. What do you mean, especially cause that? If it's especially because of that, and specific, that's so messed up. Dump their asses. Better off on your own at that point, man. Or woman. Or they. I try to keep an open mind. Alright, let's see if I can make one that's like mostly sweet. Gave up on Cobalion? No, what we're doing, I'm just gonna make a shiny power sandwich to make it go a little bit faster. That's all. Let's see what we get. Big Pokemon. Big Pokemon. Big Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Really? All that just for big Pokemon? Just not. Dang. Does it save every time? Alphas. Small Pokemon. I'll check my donut pouch and see. Ah, it saves? Boo. Boo. Fine, I'll just do as sweet as I can and then just stack up on a bunch of other ones. Dang it. Oh, wow. Damn, not a single one, huh? Please? Single move type, humongo power. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a shiny power. If I'm being honest. What if I just do like a... What if I just do a bunch of Petrified? Oh, it's only 2-star. I'm gonna be there for like 2 minutes then. That's not nearly enough time. Man, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't really want to have to grind for... No, I just need sweet. Wait and see. It's only a 3-star one. Ugh. I don't think I have any. Yeah, no. No shiny power for me. Well, I guess we just keep doing it as per normal, I suppose. Either that or I feed... What happens if I feed like a... Let's have a look-see. What happens if I feed like a 5-star one to this guy? I'll give him like this one. What happens? Wow. Okay, just a Pecha Berry. No. Definitely not. Goodbye. Not worth it. In the slightest. Yeah, I don't want to grind for shiny power. It's alright. I'll just keep doing it as per the norm. It's probably faster if I fly here. Alrighty, let's get back to it. Actually, I just noticed I didn't do something. Let me just do this real quick. Just so people can see it's a specials game. Alrighty. Nothing's a waste if you get knowledge from it. And now I know, because I was like, wait, if I do a 5-star one, get rid of it, do I get a hyperspace berry back? And I don't. And I learned that by myself. Alright, what gives me the most time? I mean, I think I made a steel catching one, didn't I? I did. I can use this one. Encounter power and catching steel. It'll be worth it. Yes, yes, I know it's Cobalion. Alright, and now we book it. Down here. And as soon as they... Nice. Perfect. Perfect little save there. Alrighty. And as soon as we see it, we start that timer again. Looks like we're doing it the old-fashioned way. No shiny power for us. Yeah, if I don't get it, if we don't get it today, then we will in fact get it, or I will be streaming it again tomorrow. Because I think I've done enough recordings to last me a little while. If your prediction's right, I still owe you 1 cent. How would I even get that 1 cent to you? Huh? Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. But then I remembered as I was doing it, you can't save before you do the donut and then just redo it. It saves your donuts as soon as you make them. So I ran out of berries that would give me good shiny power, and it's like, well, I don't want... and reconnected. Thank you, OBS. Lovely. I don't know why it disconnected, but it decided to. Hooray! My favorite thing to ever happen. Yeah, we should still be good, though. Oh, backup set. That's a good... Why don't I do that? That's such a smart idea. I use backup saves for shiny hunting. Why don't I think to do it for the... Ah, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Yeah, man, because we're playing the game. Not our fault you're poor. But it's okay. Hey, you're here, and you can enjoy it. You can see what the game's like. You can play the game through the stream. What's your favorite part about watching me on 2 screens? Hearing one voice after another? Oh, so you're... Because one of them would be slightly behind. Would that not get annoying? It's alright. One day. You know, one day when you're big and famous, you'll be able to play some Legends EO. You get used to the voices? That's a normal thing no one ever says. Alright, I doubt... I well and truly doubt the backup save is before I made those donuts. But I will try. Alright, how many donuts do I have? Ah, rats. Oh well. I'll see if I can make one. If I can make at least one, we can grind it out. Alright, so we need sweet. So I'll do a few of them, and then I'll do... Oof. That only just gets me to 4-star. Yikes. I can't even make a 5-star. Yeah, that would get me a sweet one, but we don't know what. Yeah, we'll try it. It's a 3-star one, but... Yeah, do I really care about this that much? Ooh, what's going on? Alright, and we're back. Seems like the stream is lagging in and out a little bit. Alright, genuinely, what I might do, I might spend a little bit of time off camera, like doing some grinding for berries and just trying to get like a shiny power. And then tomorrow, might pick it up because I have stuff I need to do. But before we do end stream today, we got to do some trading to give back to you lovely folks for all the support and love that a lot of you guys do give to the series. I give away a lot of the phases that I've done on the series where I don't actually need them for the decks anymore. Give someone else your choice. Well, the first person who comes in who's a normal chatter can have your choice. Yeah, the stream was lagging a little bit before, but it should be alright now. Oh, who we got? Hey, Franklin. Alrighty, Franklin, do we have you in chat? Because if so, you can actually choose. You can choose which one of these phased Pokemon you want. If I'm thinking like a Franklin. What looks like a Franklin to me? You know what? A Drillbur kind of reminds me of a Franklin. Drillbur feels like Franklin to me. Oh, that Franklin. Are you on Magikarp? Too easy. Boom. There you go. And the only reason I'm giving them what they asked for is because just call me Toad. They are in fact a member. However, they don't want one today, so they've decided to give their choice to someone else. Now, remember, do not trade me your shiny Pokemon. Only one trade per person. If I see the same person in here again, I end the stream. And if you are a member, you get to choose what shiny you want. Do 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 do. And then we go again. And that code is 15843621. You heard me right the first time. 15843621. If you want to phase shiny Pokemon that I have caught on the series that I do not need, you can type in this code into your link code as trading, and you can get a phased shiny. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No one could be found. That's all right. Do it one more time. Do 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 do. $55 seems like a bit much. You will have the infamous level 100 shiny Magikarp. Bro, I got that too. That's a huge staple of the series. Of the live streams, more specifically. Yeah, no one can be found. That is alright. Yeah, as always, we finish while looking at our level 100 shiny fish. Hello, fish. Yeah, today we didn't really get any shinies today, but we've knocked some time into Cobalion. So, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your night. And as always, please remember, well, first, I will be live again tomorrow doing this shiny hunting. I will be continually trying to get this Cobalion until we finally get it. Tomorrow, cross our fingers, let's hope we do. But thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and like the stream, as it really does help me out a lot more than you'd think. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see all you tomorrow. And as always, please remember to stay hydrated and follow your